The American retirement system is often described as a three-legged stool, one leg being Social Security, one leg being employer pensions, and one leg being private savings. That'll be the three legs that support Americans in their retirement. I certainly don't have a clear crystal ball of what's going to happen with Social Security, but most people think that in the aggregate, Social Security benefits are likely to fall in the future. That's going to change that leg. There's also been, for the last 20-odd years or so, a major change in employer pensions, which is the move from defined benefit plans to defined contribution plans. So instead of large numbers of people getting traditional pensions which guarantee them a stream of income usually based on their final salary, they're more and more relying on 401k and or IRAs or other plans like that where they put money in to build up a nest egg. So if you take both those changes together, what we are likely to happen to baby boomers is they're going to have to rely much more heavily on accumulating a nest egg and living off that nest egg, and in the aggregate have much less guaranteed income either from Social Security or their employer. What concerns me is that much of the public debate about solving this retirement problem has been just the first phase of this, accumulating the nest egg, which is you can't live off the nest egg if you haven't accumulated the money for the nest egg. So that's an important conversation to have. But there's a second phase, which is after you have accumulated the nest egg, making sure that you can live off of it for however long you live. If you're unlucky enough to die very soon after you retire, the nest egg will probably support you. If you're lucky enough to live for a very long time after you retire, unless you have a very large nest egg, you may be in trouble. And most of us don't have the luxury of knowing ahead of time which group we're going to be in. So there really is, as I said, a second phase to this, which is that Americans need to understand how to manage their nest egg when they get to retirement.